Notice in this video it says on the question, write the point slope form of the equation of the line described. So we're just writing the point slope form. And so what we're going to do is remember that when it comes to point slope form, our equation is going to be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Now I want you to notice in here they have given us an ordered pair, and they said that it's got to be parallel to y equals negative 3 over 4x minus 5. Now on some of these problems I see it looks like all of them are parallel, so we can have two different types of situations. You can have parallel or perpendicular. The main thing to remember is that when it's parallel, and I'm going to write a little side note here, parallel lines have equal slopes. So in other words, they're the same. So, and the slope is just going to be that value that's in front of the x in this slope-intercept equation. Now, in some instances, right, if you were to have a perpendicular line, and I'm going to write one about perpendicular, because it's the other scenario you could run into. If it's perpendicular, perpendicular lines have opposite sign reciprocal slope. Now I'm going to show you just what I mean by that. Like for instance, let's say that we have two parallel lines. If I'm going to write just two equations really quick that have parallel lines, y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x plus 7, right? Those are two different equations. One has a y-intercept of 1, one has a y-intercept of 7. However, the slopes are the same, so therefore they are parallel lines. On the other hand, when it comes to perpendicular, I'm going to go ahead and write that one. Let's say we had, for instance, I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Let's say we had y is equal to 2/3 x plus 1. If we wanted to have a line that's perpendicular to that, it would be y is equal to negative 3 over 2x, and let's say plus 2. In this case, these would be perpendicular because the slope is the opposite sign reciprocal. In other words, just looking right here, when I say slope, I mean the number that's in front of x, but I'm circling the whole thing so you can just look in this area. We have 2 over 3 for one slope, and we have negative 3 over 2 for the other. So specifically, I'm going to box these numbers. You can see they are the negative reciprocal. Over here, for the ones that were parallel, you can see that they're the exact same number. They are both 2. So that's really all you need to know to make parallel and perpendicular lines. Now we are going to use this point slope form. Notice it wants us to go ahead and write something in point slope form, and that goes through 4, 2. So I'm going to go ahead and write that ordered pair down on my paper. So I have 4 for the x value, 2 for the y value, and then it says it's parallel, so I'm going to write that parallel to y equals negative 3 over 4 x minus 5. So we got all the information we need. Now I'm going to look at it and say if it's parallel to this, this is my m value, so that's my slope, right? And these are my ordered pairs. This is my x1, and that's going to represent my y1. So let's go ahead and do some substituting. So I'm going to rewrite this equation here, y minus, but instead of y1, I'm actually going to put the value for y1 in there, which is positive 2. So 2. And that's going to be equal to m, but instead of an m, I'm going to put negative 3 over 4. Negative 3 over 4. So I'm substituting that for m. And then I'm going to go ahead and put x minus my x1. And in this case, my x1 is going to be positive 4. That was out of the ordered pair that they gave me. And now we're just going to do some distributive property real quick. And we'll leave it because it says write it in point slope form. So we're going to leave it in point slope form. But I'm going to distribute this negative sign. So that makes this y minus 2. So I'm just getting rid of my parentheses real quick. I'm going to drop the parentheses on the slope, minus 3 over 4. And then we have x, and when I distribute that to the 4, it just becomes minus 4. And that's all you're doing. This is now written in point slope form. So I was given an ordered pair that it passes through. I was given an equation so I could take the slope out of it and use it. And I just substituted the slope and my ordered pair values in and distributed those two negative signs. And now this is written in point slope form. And that's your answer. So go ahead and do that for the rest of the problems in that section. There's several of them. And that's all you need to do.